Greetings, ADDA, coming at you with the top 10 things that you need to know before your first match using our new league platform, DartConnect. Number 10, make sure to create an account before you head to your first match. You can just go to DartConnect.com, hit join now, and feel free to make a guest account. That's all you need to be able to join the league and get all the great league features. You can also log in or create an account even directly in the app on your tablet with this sign-up link. All right, number 9, once you're logged in, hit up this My DartConnect portal, which is also my.dartconnect.com, for player stats for yourself as well as our league schedules. You can see your team schedule, your division schedule, or even a schedule across all of ADDA, as well as where the locations are and even contact information for your other team. You can only see this information if you're logged in, though, keep in mind. Number 8, Wi-Fi versus offline play. DartConnect can totally play offline. You can score all your matches offline and then connect later and have the scores be uploaded. So even if your bar doesn't have great Wi-Fi, that's no problem. Just make sure that you log in before you get to the bar and hit this check for updates button. That will download all the latest league information, including player data, team structures, and match schedules. That should be a habit, by the way. Hit that button pretty much anytime you start up. And once you get logged in here, you're good to go. You can go to the bar and be disconnected from Wi-Fi and still score your match. All right, so number 7, how to start the match. This is our season where we're still using our legacy system and using paper score sheets and getting our scores submitted the same way we always have. So start out the match the same way you always do, filling out your roster on the paper. Then when you're ready, hit this leagues and groups. You should be able to see this Atlanta Decatur Dart Association Summer 2024. Click into there, and here's your complete schedule for the entire season. Click the appropriate match. That's the one I wanted. Here we are, and you're ready to go to start the match. Number 6, I'm going to show you a little bit about using the practice match settings or capability that's available in here. If you're not wanting to score a real game, but you want to play around with how the match scoring works, feel free to come in here and hit this play a practice match button. You'll start up a match with your team and one of your division opponents, but it's not a real match. You can come in here and click whatever you want. It's not going to affect anything. So I'm going to stay in here for the rest of this video so that I'm not messing with any of the live competitions that we really need to record. So number 5, hey, quick nerd timeout for some terminology. I just want to define some words that DartConnect uses in relationship to how we think of our games, so that hopefully that'll clear up some possible confusion that might happen when you're using the app. So in DartConnect, they think of matches, segments, sets, and legs, and the legs are also sometimes called games. Matches are just what you think they are. That's your entire score sheet worth of games. Your whole Monday night is one match, and we have 21 match points that we are up for grabs every time we have a match. Segments are just these logical groupings, like singles 501 is a segment, singles cricket, doubles 301, etc. It's just a way of organizing the sets that occur during the match. Each set is what you probably think of as just like a game, right? So that's one singles matchup between you and someone from the other team, or a doubles matchup with you and one of your teammates and 2 of the people from the other team. That's a set. We have 8 single sets, 4 double sets, and everyone's favorite, the Team 801 set. Within the sets, there are sometimes games or legs. This is a Division A score sheet, so we have 3 games on here for each set of the singles 501 and the singles cricket. So those are best of 3 games, but most of our sets really just have one leg or one game. So that's just the difference between sets and what we would normally call a game. Just wanted to hopefully clear some of that up. So speaking of that, let's go on to the number 4 of the top 10 things to know before your first match with DartConnect: how to play a set. Well, when you go into the match, you'll see that these segments, like singles 501, singles cricket, it's just like on your score sheet and in the same order. So when you're ready to start the match for the night, you take the first game that's on your score sheet, and those two players will come in here and click on this first set. It's a singles 501. It's all set up for you. Just hit start set and then choose your players. Maybe it's me and Chase. And now we're ready to go. We're going to bowl up. And so from here on out, it's pretty much just like you're always, if you've ever scored with DartConnect before, the rest is going to look really familiar. So maybe I win the cork, and so it's my turn. It's already got my name in here and Chase's name in here. Then I'm just going to speed through this game so that you can see how it kind of works. Not that I would ever throw anything looking like that. But we got to the end, and I threw the game winner. And so I'll hit confirm. And so it's showing here that this set is pretty much finished. The home team won 1-0. And so this is a good time to pause and make sure that all the score, everything that you entered so far is correct, because once you hit this continue button, there's really no way to come back to this set and edit like a specific score or anything like that. So make sure you got everybody's turns recorded correctly and the correct winner. Then you can go ahead and hit continue. And what you'll see is that it now shows that set 1 match is complete. And that was I won that 1 leg to 0. And also, of course, that's a 1-point game. So now the match score is 1-0. So let's move on to the number 3 thing, and that's best of threes. I mentioned that some of our games are best of threes in Division A especially, but also in B, C, and D, teams can agree to play the 2-point cricket game as a best of 3. So that's the way we've set it up in the configuration. But you may remember that the rules say that that's optional, and the teams would have to agree to do that. So I'll show you what the best of 3 looks like, and as well as what it looks like if you decide to play the 2-point cricket game as a one and done match. So regardless, it starts the normal way. You choose the players and bowl up, and Amelia wins the cork. And again, I'm just going to kind of tear through the game just so we can get to the good stuff. All right, so Amelia's won the first game, and so that's what it's telling you here. And you hit confirm, select the winning dart. And because it's configured as a best of 3, here it's saying, go ahead and say who is the starting player for this second game. Which if you're playing best of 3, just go ahead and click that and keep going, and it'll take care of it for you. Just a really quick aside, some of the more eagle-eyed of you might have noticed that it says down here 1 point per set, which is not correct. We actually play these games 2 points per set. But don't worry, that's how it's really going to get recorded, and I'll show you that in a minute. But if you're in B, C, or D and you don't really want to play, you don't want to play best of 3, it's just one and done, then after you play that first game and get to this point, obviously don't start the next game and just hit back and exit. And that will complete the set. And you can see now it says match complete. Amelia won 1-0. And now our match score is 3-0 because that was the 2-point cricket game. All right, getting close to the end here. Now it's number 2 of the top 10. Let's say you're playing a team with only 3 players. How does that work? Comes up every once in a while. So, you've filled in your score sheet and the other team left a blank on the second cricket game because they only have 3 players. Well, for that set, you'd come in here and you choose, instead of start set, you choose this forfeit options. Go ahead and select the winning opponent. In this case, it's the home team. You probably filled in a name on your score sheet so you know whose name to pick. It's just whatever is written next to the blank. And in this case, we'll just say it's Sarah and hit confirm. And that's it. Now that that match is also complete, and our match score is up 1 more point, as you would expect. It works similarly for, well, actually not similarly, but it also works for the doubles and the quad game. So in the event of a doubles game, when you're playing a team with only, that has a blank spot on the score sheet, maybe it's Jeff and Dan against Sam. You start as normal, but it says, hey, the Needle Dicks are missing a player. Did you mean to do that, first of all, or do you want to go ahead and play with that missing player? And that is what we wanted to do, so we hit that. And it records that the away team's playing short, which is what we expected. So we go ahead and we ball up and say the home team gets it again. Maybe Jeff is going to start, so he doubles in. Maybe with a 32. Right. So now it's Sam's turn. He also doubles in with 32. Back to Dan, just as you would expect. He gets 3B20 and gets 60 points. Oh, wait, and it's Jeff's turn because there isn't a fourth player in this game. So we've skipped that empty spot and moved on to Jeff. So that just basically shows, what it would look like in the event that you're playing one of these games with one of the teams short. Related to playing short, of course, is if you've got an alternate. So if that's the case and you're playing with an alternate, what you do is you come in and when you start your game, you just choose. We'll have one of these alternate players assigned to every team's roster. So you just come in here and choose that alternate player. And their player stats will not get recorded, but the match points will get recorded for your team. All right, so now we're on to the number one thing to know before you head into our first league night with DartConnect, and that's to stay calm and carry on. Might run into some problems, but keep in mind that this is our season for learning. So, we're still doing our scoring with our paper scores and the old system. So we're totally fine. If you run into a problem, make a good effort to try to make it right. Call a friend, call Wade, call anyone. But if it all blows up and you just can't get it to look right, no big deal. We'll be fine. If you do run into a situation like that, though, please let us know what happened so we can help make it smoother next time and learn from it. That's it for the top 10 things to know leading into the first Dart night with DartConnect. And thanks a lot. I hope this was helpful, and shoot well.